Hello and welcome to Vegan Fun Times. I'm your host Luke, and this is episode 3 of the Pearl Diver Challenge. So, for this challenge, we are not using oxygen tanks. We're using vehicles, we're allowed to go over water, everything else is A-OK. We've even got the rebreather from building the tanks, but we're not allowed to actually use them. So, as you can see, we've already gathered quite a lot of stuff. However, we are a little bit behind. We need to go do the Aurora and also get the prawn suit and a load of the cyclops parts as well. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a risky mission, shall we say, because there is a Leviathan patrolling where we're going. And the Leviathan can quite easily destroy our sea moth or kill us. Along with that, some of the pieces are quite deep, so we're going to essentially have to dive for one piece, go back for air, go dive for the next piece, all the while avoiding this Leviathan. So, I actually remembered a trick for locating the Aurora without breaking the surface of the water. So if you're doing the artificial air challenge, this would be really handy. First things first, you need to find this hole here, which is where I built the entrance to my base. And the reason because of that, when you go down, I'll just show you. You go down, and on your right is a little platform, and on top of one of those boxes is a PDA that will give you the directions to the first Degassi base, the proposed Degassi habitat, this one here. I'm just going to mark that red. So before you've upgraded the depth in your sea moth, you'll need to go over the top, but as we've upgraded, we'll just actually, there's a lot of cave worms there, and they do like to attack. We'll go over the top. We've got the marker. That's what we needed. We'll scoot back up. Where's the red one? There we are. Okay, cool. And what we're aiming for is the other side of the map, the other area of the red kelp zone with the spires. And once we get there, it's just a short left turn from this perspective, and you'll come back at the base of the Aurora near the engines, which is where we're going to get 2 of the cyclops parts that we want. So, no, I'm still going the right way. Yeah, look, here's the little area. There's the hole that goes right down to the Degassi base. We need to put on our full radiation suit from this point forward. But if we hang a left through this little kelp area here, you'll get to a kind of like shallows-like area, and the Aurora is just beyond. We're actually going to go back a little bit because the Leviathan can patrol out to here, and we don't want to lose our ship after we put so many upgrades on it. But there's the Leviathan, look. You can just see it flashing through the darkness there. Now if I raise up, oh look, the engines. Cool, so get our sea glide out. And we're essentially going to be using the air bladder to rip ourselves up to the surface as quickly as possible. There's an engine part. We want that. Here's another part of the engine. This is getting quite easy. A bridge fragment. Oh, no, I don't regret that. We'll get some more air. Scoot down again. These boxes have useful stuff in them, and there's loads of metal as well. However, we want to be very careful with that little buddy. It doesn't come and kill us. Because let's face it, it would be horrible to lose our challenge before we even got the cyclops. Cool. So we notice any bridge fragments. Bridge fragments are very, very common. So now good. Oh no! Oh no! That's not good. We're going under here for cover. Oh, he's angry at us, but we've trapped him for now. Oh, my heart's racing. Alright. So along this little mountain range is a good place. Look, there's... Oh, for the love of God. Another one. Or is it the same one? It's the same one. There are multiple. We want to get that, but we want to be a little bit circumspect. What the fudge is it? Oh, fuck. It saw me. Ah, it knows what I am. Get some oxygen. Now we could avoid this whole like drama simply by building a shock perimeter defense system. I'll just quickly show it. Pauses the oxygen while we're here anyway. So where are you? This thing, perimeter defense system. As you'll notice though, it requires polyaniline, which needs deep shrooms, and we're a little bit off getting those yet. However, onward, this should be our last bridge fragment. Yep, it is. Sweet. You know, for when I'm building my big bases, I loot this area for all of the scrap metal because there's just so much of it here. It's redonkulous. Our ship, Lil Skipper, is still up and active, which is good. But we're really just taking the advantage of the supply so that we can fill Little Skipper. We're also going to pick up a lot of stuff in the Aurora, but before we can get in there, we're going to need to get the blueprints for the fusion cannon. Right, I'm a bit lost, so we'll just do a little jump here. There we go. Cool. So, the fusion propulsion cannon fragments. They are in little boxes along the sandbank to the left of the Aurora, the side closest to the drop pod. There's a little wreck here, but my experience is unless you're playing with a randomizer, which will change like the location of fragments, the fragments in this wreck tend to be fairly basic, which is a bit disappointing. Like, it's a repair tool one, so I understand, you know, it's not designed to be locked behind high levels of the tech tree, but let's have a quick look. What we got on here? Gravity traps. See? Nothing to write home about. The other thing is that the none of the boxes here will have the propulsion cannon, which is what we want. So let's continue on our journey, and we'll see bits of wreckage, more boxes, a nice little lead mining platform. That's good, I'll remember that. There's a box. We need 2 fragments. You can also get lucky sometimes, and you'll find propulsion cannon fragments at other wrecks in the kind of blood kelp zone, but you know, it is what it is. We didn't, so there is another box up there. And we get the last fragment. Now, from memory, it requires silver wire and a battery, and maybe a titanium. Yeah. See? Look at that. So to get into the Aurora, you need, and repair it, you need a laser cutter, which we have, a propulsion cannon, a repair tool, and everyone's favourite, although you can pick one up when you're there, a fire extinguisher. But we'll just pick one up when we get there. There's also a load of crabs, so you might want to take your knife and teach them a lesson if they try and mess with you. I'll just do a quick repair. Because if we lost our sea moth now, we'd also lose all of the contents of it and the upgrades. Now this wall here is again it's just the wall of the shelf where we got the propulsion cannon fragments on. It's a really good place to find shale fragments, sandstone, outcrops, and lithium as well. So it's always good to come down here. Before I realised how early you could get into the Jellystream caves and get it there, this was my favourite area of getting stuff. We're in the mushroom forest here. If we continued that direction from here, we would eventually get to the weapons platform. Also in this forest we'll find the blueprints for the hull of the cyclops, which is the last remaining piece that we need in order to build it. We've got 1 silver now. Let's try and get a second. How are we doing for oxygen? I think we've still got loads. Grab that lithium. Now we're not going to make it, so we'll just use our air bladder. Have a little sup. You could cheese this challenge and just have loads of those, but we're only using the 1. I think we might have 2 just in case we need a double boost to get up to the sky, but there's the second. So now we've just got to go back to our base to build stuff. Now, we built our own depth module for the sea moth, but you can get one for free in the Aurora. It's your preference. It'll save you a little bit of collection, but it's not like it uses a lot of high level resources, I guess. I'm just passing another load of wreckage. Hello. I scared him. Try not to hit fish. I suppose we should bring in some of the gear we stashed in our ship as well. Pick up an extra healing kit. Propulsion cannon. Lovely Chipley. Right. So we just drop the rest of the stuff that we picked up. We'll keep a battery on us. Can drop a water off there. You pick up loads of water in the Aurora and food as well. I'll just quickly empty this because we'll need a load of titanium for the to turn to plasteel. Gosh, I've completely blanked on where this is. There it is. We'll need loads of plasteel for the cyclops, basically, and the prawn suit. You're going to be building a lot of plasteel ingots for the endgame upgrades. A lot. Well, we don't really need that stuff anymore. We'll head back to the Aurora. So just over this way. And we want to go to the other end this time. Turn on the lights. Now there is another Leviathan patrolling the other end of the Aurora, but we should be alright just to sneak down the side and through the gaps into the little bay. Do we want to get the nuclear bin? I guess we can while we're here. Allows you to dispose of depleted uranium rods. Don't think there's anything else revolutionary there. We want to get tight to the Aurora as well, if we can. So I'm actually going to stop and pick up some of the scrap metal because, well, we're going to need it eventually. Now, we're getting close to our objective here. We're looking for a gap in the engine work shielding large enough for our sea moth to come through. So I reckon we can fit through here. Now we're gonna need that up. We're not going to need the air bladder for a bit, but we will need the laser thing eventually. And I'm going to take a knife. Actually, it's quite fun to do this. If they come for you, get a spare battery. Now, there's a load of wreckage here, and you've got to be careful. Oh, God. So immediately it picks the one thing that we didn't want it to get away from me. I'll take this box. Might have to do some wrangling. And I hope that it hasn't. Hey, there we go. Don't worry, this is not. It's not the only load of blockage you need to move in order to do this, but you know, it is the most difficult blockage. Pick up a fire extinguisher. Put out the fire so that we can get through without getting burned. And we'll need it for later as well. So let's get the old sea glizzle out. There's a little PDF here with a code for this area here. I don't know it off by heart. Data downloads, close, lab access, 6483. Okay. So you just gotta be careful. 6. No. No. Right, okay. And then you can get the PDF, propulsion cannon, get some oxygen here. And there's a box as well that we'll get some water from. And our first door to laser. Now you can get mods that decrease the brightness of the laser tool if that's too bright for you. Need some water. Good job we just picked some up, eh? Right. Now there's another load of data that we can grab here, but we need air. Go over here, down and through these pipes, and we want to get through, up, and back into the air. And this is where all the prawn suit fragments are. You need 4 of them. So luckily there's loads. Oh. Why? Why can't I get up? Ah. Try walking up this. There we go. The endless drama of the Aurora. That's second last fragment. There is a storage module in this unit here as well, so we'll pick up that. Get the last fragment, and here's where we're going next. Up this pile of crap. So just simply scoot it into the fire. Oh no. Because let's face it, we're not going to go into the fire anyway. Run out of battery. There we go. And when we finally get up, we'll get to the crew's quarters and the supply cupboard. So pick up all of the food and water. Oh, normally there's another. Ah, there they are. Cool. Yeah, we'll take the vending machine while we're here. We're going for the cat poster in the back. But we'll also take these fragments while we're here. Look at the menu. Garlic bread. Lovely. It's another fire extinguisher, which we might as well pick up. Now, as we get through this way, there are more and more rooms that are going to be blocked off with fire, but there's also more and more posters as well. So we might as well grab that poster. You see this one's.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands with you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement. I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it? I would like to reduce our contact hours. How much further can we do that? To 0. You're dumping me. I'm changing the terms of our relationship. How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other? It's a relationship of a kind, not so many expectations. I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit. That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying.
Could have sworn it was 1864. Ah, it's 1869.
Integrating new PDA data.
Baseball cap. And we'll actually get to the reason why there's a toy there as well, if you wanted to gather that stuff. I actually, well, let's have a look. We can use one of those. Posters are fun. Could drop a battery, I guess, on one of these. We'll need... that'll do for now. Right. So the password, I believe... yeah, okay. Now, don't worry, you do get that code from a radio message as well. There's a little model of the Aurora you can take, but you need it to get the rocket platform. So we'll just grab it now while we're here. Oh, look, another poster. Let's get out of here. Still got more of the Aurora to get through though, because it doesn't just finish there. Whoop. Okay, so we can move some stuff around because we don't actually need the propulsion cannon anymore. I think the next one is a daughter laser. There's batteries and health packs in the lockers as well, but our inventory is like full. And we want to take the Cyclops efficiency module from here as well, because it's an expensive module to produce otherwise. Oh, we're missing a battery. Okay, so I'll show you where to get the CMOth depth module. You go straight ahead, repair, open, get CMOth fragments here, and the depth module is just there in the cabinet. We don't need that though. We are going over here to the drive room. We want that. So what can we drop? Use battery. And what we want to repair are these little sparking things. Now once we get in the water, there's going to be little symbiotes that will come and attach to us, and we have to like smack them off, or they'll just start draining our health. So again, don't forget that you are underwater when you're repairing these, and in this challenge we're going to need to keep an eye on the O2. You should be okay if you, by this point you should have like really decent tanks, so if you've gone down to the jelly shrimp caves you might even have the ultra high capacity. As you can see, the sparks jutting from the things that you need to repair are pretty obvious, so it's not too much of a hassle. There's a symbiote. We'll just finish repairing. You just mash the right button and you beat them off your arm. And there we go. That's the Aurora done. We got everything that we needed from it. And now we just get to go and leave. I always hate this bit because it's sometimes weird to find the way through. I want to get around there, surely. No, I obviously don't. I'm completely disorientated. Right, so we must have come in. We come in this way? Yeah, this is the way. Here we go. Gosh. You see why they don't trust me with expeditions. Right, we loop round through the lab, loop up. And we're almost back to our boat. And then we can get the hull pieces, and then we can start building the gosh darn cyclops. We'll dump a bunch of... Okay, not in that one. In this one. Got quite a haul of stuff. Quite a haul indeed. Cool. So, going out here, we want to bang a left quickly so that we avoid the Leviathan that's swimming in the darkness over there. Then we want to go down this cliff towards the mushroom forest. There's normally like a couple of fragments near this wall, so we're just going to follow the wall round, looking for fragments. Is that one? No, that's an egg. There's a fragment though. It's a power transmitter. Using the power transmitter, it's actually possible for us to build a thermal plant in the jellyshroom caves and transport the power all the way up to our jellyshroom base, should we so wish. I've done that a couple of times, it's satisfying, but you end up having to like daisy chain them. What we're looking for are these kind of rectangular patches of hull, or these kind of corner sections of hull. There's a bit of the moon pool, which we might as well scan. There's a time capsule. The piece of the moon pool, I believe. Yeah. Now, maybe they just didn't spawn. Oh well. That looks like another moon pool fragment there. You can also find modification station fragments in this kind of region as well. But we're after the hull. Oh, let's speak of the devil. We've already got the modification station there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Just keep an eye on your ship's hit points, or your, the hull integrity, because going through these mushroom trees can be there's a whole piece. And that was a corner looking one. There's normally a fragment around this vent. Oh, it must be in a really bad seed for it to punish me this way. Huh. Oh well. Oh look, there's another whole fragment. One more, and we are free to build a lovely cyclops. I'll do a little bit of ship repair. Because there may be a Leviathan near here. Leads into the blue bulb zone, and there's the badger that we're after. Now, I think this is I think that's the place where we can get a cuttlefish egg. Let's have a look. It might be. Maybe not then. There is, however, a nice this is making me, oh no, I've got completely disorientated. Get some O2, go back. There it is. Cuttlefish egg. Now we just gotta get our way back to our ship without running out of air. There we go. A risky business, but a worthy endeavour. Now let's get the heck out of here. So now we can check out what exactly we need to get for our vehicles. So, cyclops and bronze suit. You can also tag this as well, because we're going to need to build a rocket platform at some point to finish the game, so might as well get it sorted now. So as you can see, it's quite a lot of plasteel and enamel glass. We're going to need 4 stalker teeth in total, just for the thingamabobs. We're also going to need to try and find the depth module for the cyclops as well. I'm going to get this. Big piece of lead. They've also got some flares. If you listen to the log, I think they use the flares accidentally to blow up the thing. There's a wreck there. Let's go have a look. Okay, looks like there's a way in here. There might be a picture frame in here. Door to laser, propulsion, basic plant pot, and a poster. Modification station, battery charger, lightweight tank, which makes you a bit more mobile. Oh god, loads of propulsion cannons. What's this? Vehicle upgrade console, we already have that. Another one. Loads and loads of modification station fragments. More battery charger. Okay, we need to go. Battery charger. Oh, that just takes us out. Okay, that was silly. Right, so yeah, I guess a good rec for the for us, had we not already had the things from it, and so there's a scanner room pieces as well. We can turn that beacon off now, we don't need it. Just a quick visual scan, see if there's anything interesting here, but I think it's just scrap metal, yeah. Right. So, I think the first order of business is probably doing the most annoying stuff first, getting the enamelled glass. Shark's teeth. Oh, stalker teeth, sorry. For that, we're going to use our scanner room to help find them. The only downside is sometimes it picks up other things, so like when the ones that have like fallen through the map, so it'll say like there's loads of stalker teeth around, but like there'll only be a handful of them that you can actually pick up because the rest have fallen through the map. It's annoying, but you know, no game is perfect. I really need to repair this. Bad boy. And we can empty it once we're inside. Let it charge. Probably gonna need some... Oh no. Those acid mushrooms are going strong.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates. It'll take us a couple of days to align our orbit. Should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in the gate. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Put the cuttlefish egg in the plant section. I could put the posters up, I guess. Cool. We'll actually use the two rubbish waters now. Very handily, it's decided to block our view of what the resources we need are. But that's okay. The easy way around that is simply to unpin everything, pin something you don't want there first, and then pin everything else afterwards. Now we can see what we're doing. But what we want is stalker teeth. There we go. How much is the 86%? That's really quick. Right, let's go to the this one. So that Sunbeam landing site is actually on the weapons platform island. So, you know, it will take us right there if we wanted it to. Okay, that's one. And that's two. We're actually going to pick up more than we need at this point. Did I spy another one in that grass, or is that just a trick of the light? Maybe. We're actually going to take more than we need because we need some enamel glass for not only the rocket ship, but I believe for some of the upgrades as well, the depth upgrades. We've actually been remarkably lucky this round, and none of the ones we've gone for have been through the floor of the map. It's fantastic. It's proven me wrong. Thank you, Subnautica. Right, where's the... There it is. How many do we have? 6. Okay, well, we'll gather some more, just in case. Classic. They often drop the teeth when they are picking up the metal, the scrap metal. So that's not uncommon to see a pile of metal and some teeth. Right, we'll get one more, and then I'll quickly go get the depth module for the Cyclops as well, because we'll need it to get to the zone where the resources are for the second depth module, which is really handy. It's almost like this planet was designed with the depth module system in mind. Incredible stroke of luck. I've got loads of stalker teeth now. And not one of the ones that we looked at through the map, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Now, I remember the recipe from below zero. Oh, it's just stalker tooth and glass. Okay, well that's easy to find. So we're going to need 8 quartz. So we're on 2, 3. And if I've been keeping track right, we should just need one more. Might as well park our ship to get recharged, right? Only needs a little bit of juice before we go looking for that depth module. Now, I am roughly sure I remember where it is, but we'll have to take a chance. Excess teeth in there, and we'll start using this as our pool. So actually we can probably build that now. Two diamond and one more aerogel. Cool beans. Now, we didn't bring our vehicle bay over, so that's on us. You know, can't have everything. Yeah, sweet. So we don't have the drill arm for the prawn suit yet, which is like the main thing that we need for it to be. Oh, I should have turned the scan off so it's not wasting power. There we go. So, hi ho, it's back to the drop pod we go. And after that, we're going to go look for life pod 3. And the reason for that is past life pod 3 is the rough location, I believe, of where the depth module is for the Cyclops, the first depth module. So it doesn't actually harm us to build the prawn suit here. But what we're going to do is we're going to load up our, not that box obviously, we're going to load up our sea moth with the ingredients for building it, and then when we are ready we'll build the Cyclops first, and then we'll build the prawn suit. And the way it lands in the water, it'll land on top of the Cyclops, which makes it really easy to then walk off the side and use the jump jets to get inside, and that way you can carry the you can carry the prawn suit with the Cyclops all the way down to the bottom of the map. And you'll want to do that because that's where the replenishing ion cube mining point is, which will meet all of your ion cube needs. So we're actually going to go into the life pod 3 because there's a compass there, and it might make it easier for you guys to orientate yourselves. I don't typically use it, but a lot of like how do you find stuff videos involve using compass directions and the 0 point that we discovered near our drop pod. So what we're looking for is this kind of area. It's fairly, I mean, it's not near the floating islands though, that's the problem. So we're going to continue round to the left, have a little look-see. That, what's on this side of the wall? Okay, we want to be, we're on the right side of the wall. We're looking for essentially it's a gap in the wall, like a crevice where a wreck has fallen in. That's what we're looking for. Now there are wrecks on the floating islands here as well, so no, don't sleep on those, but we're looking for the depth module first. We're at 142, it's around 200 I think, so let's just keep going around. Okay. Be on the other side of this forest. There's a lot of black out there though, I don't really want to go that way. A crab squid? Okay, I think I know. I know where we are. I know where we are. S-
Life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
Okay, so we're at the edge of the map. But we must have gone the wrong way. Let's
100 meters.
park up here, put our breather on,
Sea decreased.
and just
Passing 200.
fix up our ship quickly.
Efficiency greatly decreased.
Figure out where the hell we want to go. It's been so long since I've played without location randomizers that it's thrown me. There's a wreck. Not one I particularly recognise though, but there is a drill arm. Hail. Right, okay, let's see. Okay, we're really far away from where everything is. And I just saw a warper. Right, well, we'll get the drill on. Because we will need that. Is there a way into this, or is it just yeah, it looks like there's a little rupture in here. Again, some drill bits, but we're going to run out of air if we're not careful, so let's just get out, get back to our ship. Go up here. See more wreckage, more drill bits. Terrified of running into some leviathans around here. There's one. Speak of the devils. Yeah, I need calories and water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I've got absolutely, that's a wreck. When you see water displaced like that from a distance, it's a wreck. Like loading in. There it is. That's our bloody jelly shroom base. Right, okay. Well, that was a bust, wasn't it? I could have sworn it was that direction. Okay, well, let's try a different direction. Let's try going towards this Degassi habitat and looking over this direction here. This is going to really bug me if I can't find this depth module. Here's the rack. There's this moon pool fragment there, which we don't need. We'll just lazily swim down, get the first depth module, and there's usually some drill arms around as well, but can't see them here today. We'll pick up a ruby while we're here. We can go inside this rack as well, but I'm just doing a quick skirt around before we do, to see if there's anything good. Alright, this rack is pretty big, so we're going to need to be quite good with our oxygen timings. So, first room, there's a laser door, which we'll do, and then go back for oxygen. Another laser door, but the grappling arm. Oh yes, lovely. We'll take that, and then we'll run back. Drink or use the air from our bladder quickly, because otherwise we won't make it. Back in and back to our task. We'll actually go have a look in this room as well, see if there's anything good. No, absolute rubbish. Trash. Pure trash. There's nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. Right, okay. Well, that door's blocked. We can go up in here, get this. Quickly scan this arm. And I bet that's going to cost us. Because now I don't know if I've got enough oxygen to get out. Oh, I do. Yeah. Well, needless drama. I think this just leads to more prawn suit arms. We'll go have a look. Yeah, the drill. And that's sealed, so it's just the drill on that. Cool. Through here, and then we drain that. Gosh, I'm having to rely on it a lot when wreck diving. Right, coolio. So we'll add that to the deal as well. As you can see, the demand for plasteel is growing. However, to meet that, we'll need one of those, because there are loads of lithium mining points. just making our way back to the base so that in the next episode we can just start there. It's going to be a lot of resource gathering in the next episode, and then I'll show you the trick on where to build the cyclops and what I like to build in it. As well, just scoot down and in. And that's that. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, especially the part where I got massively lost. And yeah, breathe deep.